just the most London-y weather of all time in every game so far this year. It began with a heated pregame brouhaha. Trent Williams, you don't want to fight that guy. Man, he's in the middle of everything. And it ended with Niners rookie Jake Moody, which is what the weather was in Cleveland. Moody. He whiffed on a 41-yard field goal that would have won it all. The Browns, they pull off like a head-scratching, stunning 1917 win with P.J. Walker and the end the Niners' franchise record winning streak at 15. I'll get into the Niners' injuries and that side of thing, but we've got to talk about the Browns' defense and what they did fueling this team. They hold Mr. Brock Purdy, who just didn't look himself, look uncomfortable. He was off. Just go to, Stats Guerrera. He was had a field day dragging him on every play and everything he had all day long. Just go to him. I mean, these Niners pundits and fans, I just can't. But he only had 125 yards. He did not look great. And he came up with the first interception that we've seen him throw all season. The pass rush with this Browns squad, and we've been saying it, #1 defense, they were in the backfield all game long. And this is nothing new. The Browns are allowing 121.4 yards per game through the air. Oh my gosh, that is nothing. They are by far the league's best pass defense. And they're allowing the opposition to convert 23.1% of their third downs. Are you kidding? Less than a fourth of the third downs are happening. Jim Schwartz's squad made its case for the NFL's best defense yesterday afternoon. I'm not one to argue. I'm arguing with Miles and company. I'm not doing it. Niners side, I mean, they wish their pass rush was good. I'm just saying they got one of the better ones too. It was like one of those where you're sitting and you guys turn and you're like, it's disconcerting. Can I get some air? Can I get some water? It was a number of fronts discombobulating, okay, mentally, if you're a Niners fan. First and foremost, the injuries. You don't want to see it. We talk about it a lot. Christian McCaffrey, he leaves with an oblique injury. Then he comes back, and then he exits again, and then he's ruled out. Then Debo, our guy Debo, he leaves after the brouhaha at the beginning with Trent Williams. He's out of there with his shoulder, and he did not return. I hated seeing that. So we'll talk to him tomorrow about that. But we're still waiting on the severity of both of those going forward. But even with Ayuk, even with Kittle, it's not good. It's the only thing that could possibly hold them back other than this pass rush and pass defense. On the Cleveland side, the other thing you got to be worried about is the performance of your rookie kicker. Yeah, Jake Moody. He was the third rounder. That's a high pick, okay? And his 2 misses, including the potential game winner, those were devastating blows. And of course, it's going to be open season on Brock Purdy again after his worst performance of his young career. I do want to dig into this for a second, though, because I think you learn a lot about a quarterback and how he handles his worst moments. And I really liked what I learned about Purdy yesterday. And you should too. Let me explain. Even with the struggles to handle the Browns' pressure or to get anything going offensively once you lose CMC, once you lose Debo and things aren't super easy or pretty out there. I mean, gripping the wet ball, that was a shot that I could care to forget. That sucked to see if you're a Niners fan or somebody who supports Brock Purdy in the face of everybody saying that it's a system, it's a game manager, he's out there, good, blah, blah, blah. He pushed all of it aside, and he stepped up when the game was on the line. Final drive, let's go there. Purdy drove the Niners right down the field on this dominant Browns #1 defense, picking up more first downs through the air than he had in the first 12 drives combined, guys. Combined. And he got them in position to win the damn game. And that drive is what everyone's talking about this morning. If the kicker does his job, if Moody does his thing, it's that drive. Oh, he's a finisher, he's a gamer, a game winner, or whatever, Brock Purdy. Again, it was a bad game. I'm not suggesting otherwise. I'm not defending him, but I think the resilience that we saw in that last drive is what's going to give him a shot to be successful in this league long term. And I'm not going to let one bad performance against a great defense in crap weather without a bunch of his key pieces change my mind about Brock Purdy. I'm sticking with him. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they bounce back, because that's what it's going to take. A quick bounce back. You can be down. How quick do you get back up off the mat? And they've got one, I believe, they've got a little time to rest, right? They have a Monday nighter in Minnesota. I love that extra day for Debo and CMC. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest Up and Adams content right on YouTube.